Warning: watch this video or you will regret it. A father who was still walking around the neighborhood in the morning, the next afternoon was lying in bed with heart failure. A mother who was still laughing and talking yesterday suddenly had chest pain, difficulty breathing today, and was hospitalized in critical condition. Heart disease in the elderly is like that. Silently, slowly, but when it breaks out, it is too late. The disease does not always give warning signs. Not everyone feels chest pain, fatigue, or obvious difficulty breathing. Many people only discover heart disease when the heart is severely damaged. The heart muscle is weak, or worse, after a near-fatal heart attack. This video will help you recognize the early signs, understand common heart diseases in the elderly, and most of all, help you not regret when it is too late. Heart disease in the elderly, no longer a rare disease, DaliGR 1,600 characters. According to statistics, after the age of 60, at least 1 in 3 people have cardiovascular disease. This is the leading cause of death in the elderly, more than cancer and stroke. There are many dangerous types of heart disease in the elderly, including myocardial ischemia. Due to narrowed coronary arteries, the heart is not supplied with enough blood. Heart failure. The heart is not able to pump blood, causing shortness of breath, prolonged fatigue. Arrhythmia. The heart beats too fast, too slow, or irregularly, easily causing fainting, sudden death. Heart valve stenosis, heart valve regurgitation. Due to aging, the heart valve does not open and close properly, causing blood to reflux or poor circulation. However, because the symptoms are often unclear, many elderly people think they are just weak due to age or normal fatigue, leading to late detection of the disease. Important warning: if you notice any of the following: shortness of breath when climbing stairs or lying down, persistent fatigue even when resting, mild chest pain, tightness in the chest when exerting yourself, unusually rapid or irregular heartbeat, don't ignore it. See a cardiologist as soon as possible. Why is heart disease often detected late in the elderly? P. 1,600 characters. The question is, why is heart disease detected so late in the elderly? The first reason is that the elderly have a higher tolerance threshold. They are used to being tired as normal. So even if they have chest pain or mild shortness of breath, they still think it is nothing to worry about. The second is that the symptoms of heart disease in the elderly are often unclear. Not everyone has chest pain, as described in the book. Some only feel tired when walking or have a persistent cough for no reason. Many people also think it is lung disease, a cold or old age. The third is the lack of regular cardiovascular screening. Very few people go for heart checkups if they do not have serious symptoms. This causes diseases such as valvular stenosis, arrhythmia, or heart failure to only be detected when they have caused complications. And finally, the mentality of, "I've lived to this age, why worry anymore?" A very common thought that makes the elderly ignore all signs, accepting pain, fatigue, and shortness of breath as an inevitable part of old age. In fact, that's not the case. Pain is a sign. Shortness of breath is a warning. Prolonged fatigue is a cry for help. Don't wait until your heart stops beating to realize that you could live a healthier life if you paid attention sooner. Consequences of late detection. Regret too late. Late detection of heart disease not only makes treatment more difficult, but also leads to serious and costly consequences. 1. Irreversible heart failure. When the heart is weak, the blood pumping function is reduced. The patient must depend on medication, oxygen, and have difficulty living for the rest of their life. 2. Myocardial infarction. If coronary artery disease is not controlled, angina will become myocardial infarction. At that time, the time is measured in minutes. The ability to survive depends on timely emergency care. 3. Sudden death. Severe arrhythmia can cause fainting and sudden death. Many cases do not have the opportunity to call for emergency care. Complications of multiple organs. A weak heart causes insufficient blood supply to the kidneys, liver, lungs, etc., leading to multiple organ failure, edema, anorexia, and severe weakness. 5. Increased financial and mental burden. Late treatment of heart disease requires long-term medication, multiple hospitalizations, even vascular intervention or surgery. A burden for both the family and the patient. Many people then exclaim, "If I had known earlier, it would have been different. If I had known it was heart disease, I would not have been so subjective." But by then, it is too late to say anything, and the price to pay is health, even life. How to detect and protect the elderly's heart early. Protecting the heart is not difficult. The important thing is to do it early before complications occur. 1. Regular cardiovascular examination. After the age of 60, everyone should have a cardiovascular examination at least 1 to 2 times per year. Should perform electrocardiogram, echocardiogram, blood lipid test, blood pressure measurement, kidney function test. 2. Listen to the body. Do not ignore any unusual signs. Prolonged fatigue, chest pain, shortness of breath, leg swelling, rapid heartbeat. Take note of the frequency and time of occurrence to provide information to the doctor. 3. Adjust your lifestyle. Eat less salt, reduce salt, limit fat, increase green vegetables. Do light exercise every day. Walking, yoga, qigong. Get enough sleep, avoid stress, because stress is also a factor that causes heart rhythm disturbances. Control underlying diseases, hypertension, diabetes, dyslipidemia need to be treated properly. Do not arbitrarily stop taking medication or reduce the dose because you feel okay. It is very dangerous. And above all, do not let your old heart fight alone. Family and children should accompany, remind, and care for the health of grandparents and parents every day. That is the most precious gift. Not everyone dies of old age. Many people leave life because of a chest pain, a shortness of breath, which is considered a small matter. Heart disease does not wait for you to be ready. It comes quickly, is dangerous, and leaves serious consequences if you are not proactive early. If you have elderly parents or you are approaching 60, do not wait until you are tired to see a doctor. Do not wait until you are in pain to treat. Protect your heart while it is still beating healthily. If you find this video useful, please like, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss important content about old age health. Thank you for watching and listening until the last minute.